Hello guys, Unveiling NIO pre-market surge to $5.6 per share, propelled by staggering swap stats, heralding an impending short squeeze revolution. The pre-market is at $5.6 per share. Absolutely fantastic. It's really shooting up, mate. It's shooting up a lot. And this is just the beginning. I'll share some interesting stats with you and tell you a bit more that this is just the beginning. So, there are some things that might surprise you. In some cities, we're seeing record numbers of orders. For example, in Nanjing, which is quite a big city, they've taken more than 1,000 orders in April, and some of these will be delivered in May. Alright. So, we can expect good deliveries ahead. Also, they have many auto shows happening, almost 20. Alright. So, there are going to be good deliveries ahead. For Nanjing, additionally, they've seen a 157% increase in deliveries year over year, a 53% increase month over month, and 90% of customers have chosen the base model. This shows how good their base policy is. Wow, this is absolutely fantastic. Some more astonishing statistics. And this truly shows the scope and size of this company. And this is something that people haven't factored into its value. So, in the past few days, alright, and this was shared 20 hours ago, NIO has made 190 swaps in an hour, 197 swaps in a minute. That's about 103 swaps per minute. Wow. Basically, a swap is happening every second. Another swap is happening now. In the top 3 cities, Shanghai has 537 swaps in an hour. Beijing 253 swaps in an hour. Hangzhou 215 swaps in an hour. Stats for the last 24 hours. In 24 hours, 98,502 more delightful swaps. So, we're approaching nearly 100,000 swaps per day. 68 swaps every minute. Typically, the top 3, Shanghai has seen 8,861 swaps. Beijing has seen 513 swaps. And in one day, 473 swaps were seen. This is absolutely splendid. And remember, if they increase the value of the swaps slightly, it's significant. Huge profit. Alright. And wow, absolutely splendid. And folks, the short squeeze has just begun. Some may say that the short interest is very low. But that's highly misleading. In reality, short sellers attack the stock every day. Short interest is just a snapshot of how many shorts there are at that moment. So, before that, many were short, then the next day they covered, and then they take that snapshot and tell you, oh, there are only a few shorts. So, shorts come in every day, and if you look at some data, sometimes more than 50% of the daily volume becomes short. Alright? So, this tells you that shorts are attacking. And this fire has escalated, folks. Everyone who shorted below $4 is completely trapped, and they covered yesterday or the day before. Everyone who shorted below $5 is also completely trapped, and they covered yesterday. Everyone who shorted today is completely trapped today. So, you see the pattern, right? Alright folks, whoever shorted yesterday is fuel for today's short squeeze. Whoever shorts today is fuel for tomorrow's short squeeze. That's why everything isn't just black and white. This is not just a short squeeze. It's not over. And if the short interest is low, it doesn't mean there's no short squeeze. No, it's not like that. It's way too complicated, guys. As soon as the price of a share starts dropping. Okay. When NIO share was declining, what happened? As the price kept decreasing, people received margin calls. They had to sell their shares, which pushed the price even lower. Other people also got margin calls. So, everything became even more exacerbated. Okay? And then it reached a critical point where it became so oversold and everyone got margin calls. And the price dropped significantly. And essentially, selling stopped. Okay? Then it reversed. This is the same thing that happens when the share price increases. It doesn't just consolidate. It keeps rising, okay? And then the people who had shorted start getting margin calls. They have to cover, they have to buy, and then your momentum traders come in. Your FOMO boys also join, afraid of missing out on anything. This drives the share price even higher, and then more margin calls, and then more FOMO, and then more momentum. People come in, driving the share price even higher, and everyone who shorted yesterday is covering today. This keeps itself sustained. It keeps pushing itself higher. Okay? And this builds even more excitement. People become even more interested. Shorts, those who shorted below 4 are in trouble. Even those who shorted below 5 are in trouble. They are also going to cover, and this includes a lot more people. And then they'll have to cover too. So, this is just even more buying pressure to push the share even higher, and longs aren't eager to sell more unless it's necessary to exit the share. Meaning, longs only hold onto it for long periods of time. And you know what's happening, right? If you sell today, you could be up by 10%, 20% tomorrow. Do you want to leave that 10, 20% profit, or do you want to hang on there? Alright? So this is the kind of environment where longs don't have any compulsion to sell their shares. And right now, at $5 per share, NIO stock is still very undervalued in my personal opinion. Alright? NIO stock should be at least $15 per share in fair value in my opinion. I mean, last summer it was at $15 per share. Now you can still buy at a third of that price, and some shorts are still entering at this time. It's absolutely madness that some longs still aren't buying. It's absolutely madness. And coming back to valuation, it's still only a fraction of what it was in 2021. Alright. In 2021, it was over $60 per share, and now it's at $5 per share. It's still very undervalued. Alright. So if we estimate fair value for NIO stock, there is a lot of room for further increase. And I shared these swapping stats why. 100,000 swaps per day. This is to emphasize how big this company is. Alright? This isn't like some small company that sells cars that are going out of style. No, this is absolutely massive. Every second, a swap. It's very difficult for most people to understand. And yet, a lot of people are overly pessimistic about this stock. A lot of shorts are still trying to push that anti-China narrative. Mainstream media always portraying China negatively, pushing NIO down. But look at the deliveries, they are absolutely fantastic. 15 million deliveries. How amazing is that? And NIO is very expensive. They are so expensive. NIO cars. Alright, so their performance is astonishing. I think their market share actually grows in the luxury EV segment. So EVs that are above 300,000 RMB. I'm pretty sure their market share is now more than 50%. So this is absolutely astonishing. NIO is a behemoth, and I always maintain this aspect. That NIO will never go bankrupt because it's so valuable. There will always be someone willing to invest in NIO. The Chinese government won't let NIO go down, alright? And NIO has so much tech and things going for it. Their cars are the safest. Among the safest, they are one. They are considered the best in China. And for the first time, you have a company that can position itself, in some way, on a quality level comparable to Apple. Alright? It's one of the country tech leaders, alright? NIO was successful in making its own chips. How amazing is that? No other carmaker can do what NIO is doing, alright, with its 5nm chips. That thing holds a lot of value on its own. Alright? And NIO is in China. And China is a country deprived of chip sovereignty. This is something crucial for China. So undoubtedly, 100% NIO won't go to waste. Alright, NIO is a company that won't go to waste. The value of the chip is a ton. The value of R&D is a ton. The value of infrastructure is 5 tons. Alright, swap station infrastructure. Because I'm not worried about any low price, there's only good value underneath anything, according to my personality. Alright, enough talking. Let's squeeze these shorts. Alright, whoever got involved in shorts today, they've been trapped for tomorrow. Whoever will be involved in shorts tomorrow, they've been trapped for the day after tomorrow. Alright. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.